What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the 5+ weapons coming in Season 3, upcoming game modes, and some other important updates. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and let me know down below in the comment section. Are you happy with the amount of weapons that we're getting in our 3rd season? I feel like Season 3 might just be lacking a little bit in that department, and I'll go into why in a couple of minutes, but Season 2 confirmed from the start of that season that we were going to be getting 5 weapons for Season 2, right? 3 were available in that Battle Pass, the other 2 were released through some in-game challenges, but it seems like so far in terms of weapons, we're not getting all that much, but it's of course subjective. Let me know how you're feeling down below in the comments. But for those that are confused about what's going on with the preload or type of early access for any of the content in Season 3, including the weapons, let me clarify that for you. So as I brought up in my video yesterday, the preload for Season 3 is going out on April the 10th, but it might only be available for PlayStation and maybe the Xbox. I doubt it, but it's probably just going to be for PlayStation, definitely not the PC. Now, in terms of when the update becomes installable is a question mark, because sometimes those updates become installable a good day or so before the launch of the actual season, which would mean you get early access to a lot of the content via custom games, local play glitches. So if that update does become installable on like Tuesday the 11th, again, Season 3 starts on the 12th, so if that goes installable a day early, then you can probably use the new weapons via private matches straight away. And I'm also expecting with the launch of Gunfight that you'll probably be able to use some upcoming DLC weapons through that mode. Again, the weapons you get to use in Gunfight are complete RNG, so I'm expecting early access to some new DLC weapons from Gunfight, even if you don't have those weapons unlocked through a battle pass or even some in-game challenges. So first off, we have the FJX Imperium sniper rifle available at launch and in the battle pass. It's unclear what sector that's going to be at yet. I know we're going to learn more about that with our official battle pass blog post probably on Monday, but this is of course the classic intervention from Modern Warfare 2 2009. As it says in the blog, engineered destruction at its finest, this anti-personnel bolt action sniper intervenes in 10 situations with hard-hitting .408 rounds. So this thing's going to be nasty. We've seen plenty of gameplay of the sniper already, thanks to FaZe Dirty, who got flown out to Infinity Ward to actually use this thing early in matches of multiplayer. And considering we're probably going to get some important changes to snipers in Warzone 2, people are going to have a great time using this brand new weapon when the season does begin. I'm personally excited about it. It apparently features the brand new weapon receiver known as the India. Of course, could be a placeholder name, but that was an image that surfaced a couple of days ago, since I believe somebody got a small frame of the receiver itself when gameplay did surface from FaZe Dirty. But for some reason, in some of the marketing for the intervention, they do blur out the name of the receiver, and it's unclear as to why, but I'm curious what other weapons are going to be a part of this receiver in a future season. Let me know some of your best bets down below in this video's comments. But also at launch and in the battle pass, we have the Cronen Squall, a brand new battle rifle. Kind of a hard name to say there. It does say a bullpup semi-automatic rifle chambered in 6.8 Wraith and designed for distance shooting and exceptional damage output. So I'm curious as to how this is going to play out. The weapon does look a bit strange from the promotional images, but I'm excited to give it a shot. I do think the Tempest Torrent marksman rifle from Season 2 Reloaded is an absolute monster. I think it's actually somewhat close to meta in a way, maybe not quite the meta, but fairly good. So I'm curious if this new battle rifle can be even better than that, since it will be semi-automatic, of course. But again, I made a full video about the Season 3 Battle Pass as of yesterday, talking about everything we know so far, some huge updates to how some of the pathing and tier skips work now with our new season, as well as information about the new Black Cell offering, which will cost $30. So it's going to be up to you guys how fast you end up unlocking either the FJX or the Cronen Squall. You have to just pick a designated path that can get you to those weapons as quick as possible, and it probably won't take all that long. Probably a good, 15 to 30 skips max to finally get to some of those paths featuring these weapons. But yeah, it'll be completely up to you with how fast you want to unlock them. But it also says in the blog post, additional armaments for Season 3. Expect 2 new sidearms within Season 3 Reloaded, both fully automatic with drastically different roles, a highly customizable machine pistol with a fast rate of fire, and a high caliber pistol modified for full auto to blast enemies back when they get too close for comfort. Now, the roadmap already gives us a bit of a sneak peek as to what one of these pistols is going to be, and that's the Tech 9. Looks identical to the Tech 9. There was actually an SMG in Cold War multiplayer, but it's going to be a pistol here in this game, and I believe it's a pistol in real life anyway, not an SMG unless you modify it a certain way. But that's going to be disgusting. I'm curious if that's going to be something as broken and frustrating to go up against as it was over in Cold War. But in terms of the unlock for the Tech 9, it's probably just going to be some in-game challenges, which we'll talk more about in in a couple of minutes. But as far as the second pistol goes, as of now, a full list of weapon leaks did surface for Modern Warfare 2. Two other pistols that are leaked include the APC-45, which is automatic, as well as the Staccato 2011. So obviously the Staccato 2011 doesn't really fit the description here in the blog post, so it's got to be the APC-45 unless there's another pistol coming that isn't one of these and the leakers just didn't find it, the ones that posted it over on Twitter. That's coming from Task Force 141. But with that, I do think that's cool. We're getting two new pistols. I've seen a lot of complaints over the years that certain weapon categories don't get enough love, right? We don't get enough DLC launchers or pistols or shotguns. So I'm glad to see Infinity Ward kind of experimenting a bit and incorporating different weapons for different classes, not just adding in another AR or another SMG. It's good to give some love to the LMG class or snipers and pistols, etc. But a fifth potential weapon that I'm a little confused about, and you guys probably are as well, is the Shuriken, a form of lethal equipment that was supposed to get added during Season 2 Reloaded, but it didn't. It actually got delayed for whatever reason, and it was said that it'll be added in a future season. Now, we know Ashika Island is going to get some healthy updates in Season 3, as we're talking about in a separate video, so maybe it would make sense to still give us some Japanese-themed content, since that's what the Shuriken is, and maybe that's going to end up happening at some point in this third season, but maybe it won't. I mean, I would love to see them add in an in-game challenge to unlock the Shuriken, right? Something as simple as get a bunch of kills with lethal equipment, or do something over in DMZ or Warzone, whatever the case is. Hopefully it's something interesting. But speaking of unlock challenges, right? We don't know how we're going to unlock those two other pistols coming in the mid-season. So honestly, I'm proposing not just unlock challenges that you have to do in multiplayer, but let's see something like we saw for the M13 back in Season 1, right? We have to play DMZ, kill a boss, and extract to get the new pistols. Or maybe have it be something where you can do a challenge in multiplayer if that's what you want to play, but there's also an alternative unlock challenge through DMZ saying something like, all right, if you find the pistol on the ground as loot, exfil with it, you unlock it. Or, you know, do something specific in DMZ like kill 100 AI with pistols, exfil, you can unlock it. Something like that would be interesting, just giving more variety, right? More options for those that don't want to just play multiplayer or just DMZ. Offer multiple unlock challenge types, right? And there's also the possibility of another event happening at some point in Season 3 that'll feature something similar to the Path of the Ronin challenges, where it'll be a series of challenges, you get different cosmetics for doing each one, and then one big reward for finishing everything at the very end. Maybe that's what's going to happen, right? We're talking about the new camo event in a separate video, but maybe one of the challenges for that camo event will be something that allows you to unlock a brand new pistol here in game. Now again, it's also possible that more weapons do get added in Season 3 as a bit of a surprise for Reloaded. As of right now, other elite weapons do include the Scar subcompact carbine, the XM7, and even the Uzi, as well as another melee weapon, right? Those are all rumored for Season 3, and those aren't happening. So aside from the big list of leaked weapons, those are likely candidates for whatever weapons are up next for a future title update. But in Season 3, we're also going to be seeing some new game modes. First off, Cranked, available at launch. As it says, first seen in COD Ghost, and was recently a part of Modern Warfare 19 and Cold War, Crank takes TDM and amps up the intensity to putting a countdown on any operator who earns an elimination. If they cannot earn another elimination before the timer hits 0, they meet an untimely explosive death. Because you will feel the pressure of going on elimination streaks, your operator is likely to gain the effects of the fast hands and double time perks while cranked. Furthermore, cranked eliminations count for more in a standard game to 150 points. The first elimination in each life will award 1 point, and eliminations earned while cranked will award 2 points each. So that should be a solid balance. I'm a huge fan of cranked from any game it's been a part of, and it was especially cool seeing a nuke a part of cranked in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Can't wait to see this mode, of course. But we of course talked about Face Off in yesterday's video. I have that video linked down below in this video's description, which is perfect considering that we're going to be getting gunfight in our new season as well, and you can easily utilize the gunfight maps for something like 3v3 Face Off. But we're also going to be seeing Ground War Infected coming later in season, so it's everything you loved about Infected, but on a larger battle map. So fight with your fellow survivors. If you are not chosen as the initial Infected to last as long as possible in what should be all-out chaos, it may be easier in this mode to earn a fabled kill streak, although survivors may need plenty of skill and potentially a bit of luck to unleash the ultimate explosive ending. And yeah, that does mean the nuke is coming back as a part of Ground War Infected, but this mode will be played on probably most of, if not all of the battle maps, which are all available through Ground War and Invasion. That's going to be cool as well, because in my opinion, Infected doesn't really play that great on the 66 maps that are in Modern Warfare 2. I don't know if it's the map design or just the pacing of Infected altogether or just the way people are playing. It just didn't feel right, but maybe it'll feel like it's worth playing on some of the bigger scaled maps since this game has a big emphasis on huge maps. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to end up playing. But also in Season 3, we're going to be seeing prestiges 10 through 13 also added in. So at the start of Season 3, the prestige prestige cap will be increased to 13, and the level cap will be increased to 650. Again, level 500 is prestige 10, prestige 11 is 550, prestige 12 is 600, and prestige 13 is unlocked at level 650. The max level you can get here in our 3rd season, and each prestige rank will also unlock a new set of challenges. Complete these to earn new calling cards, including animated calling cards for completing full sets. As stated previously, all progress will not reset at the beginning of each season. Players will continue ranking up at the level at which they ended season 2, whether it was before the prestige ranks 1 through 55 or within the prestige ranks 56 through 450. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the 5+ weapons potentially coming in season 3? How are you feeling about the new game modes we're going to be seeing and everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.